Welcome back to the FMA Debrief. I'm here with our CEO and President, Ed Youdell, and we're talking about your recent visit to Washington, D.C. to bring issues of the industry to the lawmakers' attention.
Thank you, Sarah. Great to be back with you on another episode of the Debrief. I had the opportunity to visit Washington, D.C. last week with our chairwoman, Sarah Richards from Jones Metal in Mankato, Minnesota. I was there with Vice Chair Lisa Wurzbacher, who works with us, and she's located in Iowa. And then, of course, with the chairwoman of Spark Force, the foundation of FMA, Gina Black, who is from Tupelo, Mississippi. It was a great opportunity for us to talk to legislators about some of the issues that small business and small manufacturers face. The opportunity also to attend the Women's Make event that's produced by NAM and the Manufacturing Institute, where they celebrate women in manufacturing. It's a great night for us to be there amongst incredibly successful and talented people. But we took advantage of the opportunity to visit several congressional offices. Unfortunately, Congress wasn't in session, but we were still able to meet with staffers from several offices, including Senator Klobuchar's office, Senator Tina Smith's office, and Senator Grassley's office, and legislator Trent Kelly out of Mississippi. And when we go in, and what are we talking about? We're really sharing information and the viewpoint of the metal fabrication industry, as well as of our members, of what are some of the challenges we face, the importance of consistency and the speed and removing uncertainty around tariff policy, number one. Number two, tax policy. This Section 179, very important to our industry, as well as we're hoping to get tax rates for manufacturers who are sub-S corporations, which the majority of our members are small business. We'd love to see a fair tax system to that of C corporations. That would be really beneficial to our organization. So we had the opportunity to share information and talk about that opportunity. You know, Sarah as a manufacturer, Lisa who works for a manufacturer, they can really speak firsthand as what it would mean for their organization. So we're really proud of the work that they did for us last week.
That's great. Why is this type of advocacy important on the behalf of not just FMA members, but also the metal fabrication industry overall?
We have common issues across all of our members. Several things that we share in common. If we can impact one manufacturer, we can impact all of them. And many times our voice is never heard. We had the opportunity to present the voice of the industry from the chairwoman of the organization, which is the most impactful way we can deliver the message.
It's important to bring it to their attention.
Right. If we don't try, you'll never hear our voice.
Right. And this is just another way that FMA works to support the industry and shape the future of the industry going forward.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're here for our members, and we want to do the best for them. And anytime we can speak on behalf of the great metal fab industry, the 1.2 million people who work in our industry, it's an honor, and we're very proud, and we want to be sure we put our best foot forward for them, that we can make their lives better and improve their situations and opportunities.
Well, to find out how you can get involved with FMA and learn more about what we're doing, please visit our website at fmamfg.org.